Check this out. It's a sealing wax stamper with my logo on it. Extra fancy. That is so cool. This is from Peter Stewart. Remember Peter made me the sonic screwdriver, remember? So he made me this sealing wax stamper because he knows how fancy I think sealing wax is, but that's really cool. And look at his wood turning he does. That was my first try at stamping. I probably could have done a better job, but it still looks really cool. It's the Woodworking for Mere Mortals Royal Crest. Hey, what's going on, Mimos? Is it hot where you live? It's really, really hot here. In fact, we were thinking about going to the Gilroy Garlic Festival today. We haven't been there in years, and every year we say we're going to go, but every year we just don't quite make it. And today it's gonna be 105 degrees at Gilroy. So we kind of went, I don't know if I want to walk around outside in 105. But it's a dry heat. Whatever you're doing, stay cool, man. Stay cool. It's my yearbook quote. Another thing about this time of year is a lot fewer people are watching YouTube videos. This happens every time of year, and if you make videos, you probably have observed this yourself, that your view counts go way down this time of year because everybody's out doing stuff. They don't want to sit around watching videos. So I've been trying to keep my projects really short and simple, but yesterday's project was really simple. Did you get the impression I was kind of padding that video a little bit? I started putting this together and I thought, okay, this is going to be about a 60-second video. But in a way, it was kind of nice to just have some time to just fool around a little bit in the video, because usually I try to edit them so tightly and try to get as much information as I can into a small amount of space. Hey, I hope you've taken a chance to vote for Woodworking for Mere Mortals to be nominated for a Streamy award. I mentioned it in my video yesterday, and it's an award show for video creators, online video creators, and this is the first year that they've done the educational category, so I think it would be cool if Woodworking for Mere Mortals was a part of that. It just takes one click. Just look down below and I'll have a link down there, you click on it, but you gotta click by tomorrow. Tomorrow's the end of the whole nomination process. I'm sure I don't really stand a chance because there's gonna be shows that are much, much larger than mine. Who knows? Wow, it's 10:30 and it's already hot out here. It's unusual because Northern California doesn't usually get all that hot, you know. It's rare for us to get into the 90s. We're pretty much the same all year round. But the strange thing is, if you ever come to Northern California, you want to, in the summertime, and you want to cool off, go to San Francisco, because in the Richmond district where I used to live in San Francisco, out by the ocean, yesterday I think the high was like 65 degrees. So you go from 65 degrees at the ocean to 105 degrees inland. It's a big range. You know who makes a lot of money in San Francisco in the summertime are sweatshirt sellers. You see them set up like on the Golden Gate Bridge, because you can walk across the Golden Gate Bridge and you'll see that they have stands set up. They're selling sweatshirts to tourists who are freezing to death in the summertime. Well, I got a few comments on the video yesterday from people who observed that I was using my miter fence along with my rip fence, and that's a dangerous situation. Well, I wasn't. It's an optical illusion. Let me show you. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's never a good idea to use your miter fence along with the rip fence. In other words, you don't want to put a board in here and move your rip fence over and lock it in and then run your piece, because the cutoff piece can get wedged between the blade and the rip fence, and when it gets to this edge it can just pop right back, causing kickback and hit you or something behind you. So you always want to make sure that your fence is out of the way. And this is what happened in one shot of my video yesterday. I had the fence over, say, about here, and I was cutting my piece about like this with plenty of extra room over here, but I had the camera over here, which totally gave the illusion that this was up against the fence, which it wasn't. So I hope that clears up what you were seeing in that shot. Basically, whenever you make a cut on the table saw, you're going to be holding on to one side of your board, and you just want to make sure that the other side of your board, the cutoff, has room to just fall free. And the same goes for using your rip fence. Usually your cutoff side will be on the left side. So if you're setting up your fence and say this is the piece that you want to save, you want to make sure that this is the side that has the pressure put down on it, down and against the fence with either a push block or a push stick. You don't want to push down on this side all the way through the cut, because again, that's possibility of a kickback and you're trapping this piece. I should have a new mirror mini coming up this week, and don't forget to keep shooting and uploading your I'm a Mimo from videos. Those are a lot of fun. I love tagging those onto the ends of videos. I'm gonna go edit this video and then I'm gonna go swim some laps. I could do like 30 or 40 laps in that easy.